Welcome to the Dreamlands. We are planetside once again for some deserts of Kharak. It has been quite some time. I'm pretty damn excited to be back into it. I hope everyone has had a wonderful holidays and a great new year beginning. As for me, my New Year's resolution is to get some more goddamn videos out this year. So we'll see how that goes. Got quite a game for you tonight. At least it should be, because it is on Tidan Crater, which is like the most macro possible of all maps. This is one of the maps that was made with the More Maps mod, where they took a bunch of campaign maps and put them into multiplayer. And this is one of the better ones in my opinion. Super macro. It'll probably be a while before things kick off so we can talk some shit about this map. I think I've had it on my channel one time previously, but that was some time ago, so maybe you guys did not see that match. Anyway, 3v3 map. Teams start very close to each other, way on either sides of the crater, and you've got all of your expansions basically right beside you. So tons of macro. Down in the crater there are 4 artifacts plus an expansion. So if you're able to secure this, you can kind of guard the artifacts. And there's an expansion by the extraction zones. Both teams' extraction zones are on the same side of the map, which is north. We are going to be west and east spawns. So let's get into it. Down on the east side of the map, we have a number of players making their debut on the channel. First up, it is going to be Sajukar. This is a player that I think I played with recently, but I don't really know much about them, and they are making their debut on the channel. I think they've been pretty active in the community, at least a little bit these days, playing Galcian in the classic Galcian colors. Also playing Galcian, taking up the middle spawn. It is going to be Captain Pink. This is a player that has been around for a while. I haven't had the opportunity to get them onto the channel yet, so I'm pretty excited for that to happen. Captain Pink making their debut on the channel, finally taking up the right-hand spawn. We have Sentinel. Another player that's been pretty active lately and seemed pretty decent. I played a couple of games with them just a short time ago, playing as the Knef, so double Knef and Galcian. Predictably, everybody going for basically triple expansions right off the bat. We have a couple of one artifact for red and one for yellow going up, although we do have a turret post from one of the red players. We will go introduce them in a second. Clutch smoke though by Sentinel. Look at that play. That was awesome. Base runner definitely going to survive. Don't think anything is going to prevent these caps, as all players are currently macroing up. Look at red team. Standard play here. Red team on the west side taking up the first spot. It is going to be another player making their debut on the channel. Mark 140 Midtown. I have no idea who this player is. Don't know anything about them. I may have played a game with them a couple of weeks ago. Several of these players in this match have been pretty active lately, and I did get a chance to run a few 3v3s a while ago, and I think this guy was in one of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, if you guys watch the channel. So Mark making their debut on the channel. Nebula as well. I don't remember if I've had Nebula on the channel. Quite frankly, I know they've been around for a little bit, and I have played with them, and I think they have been on the channel. So, we'll see. Finally, last up, we have Just Carrier. Which is a lie, because he has also some salvagers and a support cruiser, 2 even. Probably 3 shortly. So anyway, Just Carrier, I don't know who this is whatsoever. Never heard of them, don't know anything about them, never seen them. Another turret, who is this? Mark. Oh, look at that shit. Going and making me look like a fool. Was this his turret too? It was! That is actually fucking hilarious. Got him too. I didn't think that was going to happen. That was pretty damn funny. Nice turret play from Mark Midtown, so it looks like, oh god, 9 artifacts, so we're probably in for a carrier kill game. Yay. And it looks like we already have a carrier moving into mid. This is Sentinel, who has maxed out his resources and is currently sending his carrier mid. Captain Pink maxed out resources, sending his carrier to the extraction zones, spamming skimmers. And what is Sentinel doing? Looks like he wants to camp mid. by the looks of it. We don't currently have much on the field for Sajukar, just sand skimmers and a heavy railgun for Sentinel. So it looks like skimmers and rails supporting the Kniff carrier going through mid. We do have a ton of skimmers from Nebula coming into the middle of the map. He is going to spot the play. He does spot Sejukar's skimmers, and he is going to get a good engagement here on them. Going to be able to focus them down. Some nice micro, too. Look at that. Oof. Going to eat a railgun shot, though. Clean up a couple skimmers. Really nice engagement for Nebula, but high ground advantage is shortly going to go to Sajukar as well as Sentinel. What is going on by the extractions? We got a couple of base runners for that sweet, sweet healing. Nice cheeky play for Captain Pink. Heavy railguns backing up those skimmers. Captain Pink going to clean up that turret. It is 1-0. For red team. Another base runner goes down to that same turret. I hope that wasn't the same guy too. That would have been really funny. Forward base runner for Sajukar as well. So it looks like similar plays from Sajukar and Captain Pink with that skimmer and railguns backed up by cruisers and base runners. Sentinel still with a forward carrier, probably getting check. Probably getting. Oh, it's going to be Honor Guard cruisers, HGCs. I was expecting to see some siege cruisers. Knaff as he is, but this is going to be a nice force to hold the middle, as we still have nothing but skimmers and a forward carrier from Nebula as well. This should shape up to be a pretty damn big battle. We've got it already kicking off on the side of the map. Just carrier Soban with the forward Soban cruiser, or carrier, pardon me, backed up by a support cruiser, railguns, AAVs. What do we got for Captain Pink? Honor Guard cruisers, heavy railguns, base runners, carrier. Some skimmers, which are currently getting owned. Nice spread on the units from Just Carrier. Looks like we have two big engagements.
Move to destination.
Two players going around to the extraction zones and a single player from each team in the middle.
Point verified. Destination mark.
This is probably the more telling engagement, so we will focus on this one for the time being.
Defense alert.
Big HGC shot, but with those Soban railguns focusing it down, looks like that engagement is going to be pretty damn close. The Honor Guard cruiser forced to back off, but all those railguns eat shit. Really, really nice positioning from Captain on this hill there, backed up with more heavy railguns. This is pretty damn scary. Another Honor Guard cruiser pops onto the field. What have we got going down here? Ooh, an out of position Honor Guard cruiser.
Allied forces engaging the enemy.
Oh!
Destroyed by enemy forces.
Fuck, eh? Woo. Double carriers now. Who is going to back up Just Carrier? That is going to be Mark, 140 Midtown. Those forward ALMs.
Defense alert.
Far forward by the looks of it. Look at this railgun line. Beautiful.
Defense alert. Hostile carrier spotted.
This is actually some really, really nice play from Captain Pink.
Proceed to mark.
Allied craft
He is outnumbered, though, pretty dramatically, 2 players to 1. Does he have any backup? Pardon me. I don't know what Sajukar is doing. He just has a bunch of skimmers and a carrier, which is going way around the back, and a siege cruiser. Who is this over here? Just Carrier on that resource location. So he's actually on 4 mining locations. Big engagement here. Forward carrier from Captain Pink. Big railgun line. Lots of base runners for the healing. HGCs. This is pretty damn scary. That's not a good idea. Just Carrier just going to face tank with a bunch of AAVs. They're going to eat shit and be forced to flee through the smoke.
Hostile armor destroyed.
This is not really going to turn out well for Just Carrier. He had a pretty decent start to this fight, but Captain Pink able to just camp with all that healing and the superior position for those railguns. Really, really nicely done. Looks like it's a standoff between Sentinel and Nebula as well. Both players with Honor Guard cruisers and a carrier.
Target position updated.
mass skimmers for
Allied craft
Nebula
destroyed by enemy
and
forces.
railguns backing up the HGCs for Sentinel. Big standoff here. Nice positioning on Nebula, though. He has got that high ground spot.
Fleet capacity upgraded.
Similarly for
Target
Sentinel,
location
though,
marked.
as well.
Target position update.
Nobody trying any
Armor
cheap
cruiser on
plays
board.
around the edges
Base
of the
runner.
map. Nope,
Defense
pretty much
alert.
two
Enemy
battles
armor
going on
inbound.
Target zone.
Heretic scanner spotted.
simultaneously. Creeping up to
Invasion
the
strike
high ground
craft down.
position on this dune, as they like to do with their carriers. Captain Pink as the Galcian.
Move to grid mark.
Lose a bunch of those railguns. Nope. Oh man, that is a nasty firing line there.
Move to destination.
Look at that shit too.
Moving to destination.
Nice use of the base runner scanners as well.
Base
What
runner
is
left.
this?
Defense alert. Argot cruiser under fire. Allied craft defense alert. Cruiser has been detected. Vector marked.
Move.
Look at that heel spam. That is
A
really,
base
really
runner
nice.
is under attack.
Siege cruiser on the field now, so it looks like finally Sedukar has entered the frame with big barrages from those siege cruisers cresting the dune. Oh man,
Target location marked.
just Carrier and Mark Midtown are getting absolutely fucked over on this side of the
Hostile
map.
railgun approaching.
They're in big trouble. They cannot hold this position against this force right here. Ooh, we got a cruise missile. That is a Soban cruise missile by the looks of it. Yes, it is. Nicely dodged. Pretty much negligible damage.
Move.
Course set.
Now that these siege cruisers are here, though, this is big, big trouble. We do have a backstab as well. Who is this? Sedukar with a backstab of suicide skimmers that pretty much did nothing, except for died.
Reposition at once.
Finally kicking off in mid.
Hostile
Hard to keep track of all of these. Did his carrier go down? Oh no. No, he didn't. Good. Thank God.
Allied craft
Nebula had to
alert.
flee with his carrier, so it looks like Sentinel was the winner in that engagement. That standoff is no longer a standoff.
Move and charge point defenses.
Hard to keep track of both of these combats going on. This is the more important one, I feel, because this will decide the game. Still at 1-0.
Research
Obviously, nobody's going to get
Base
any
runner advancing.
artifacts very easily in a situation like this.
And charge point defenses.
Now we got the double
Enemy sensor post
Galcian
destroyed.
carrier. The front lines backed up by a ton of HGCs, a ton of heavy railguns, base runners, and siege cruisers. Look at those barrages.
Allied forces are in contact.
That is gonna hurt.
Move to grid mark.
Man, that is a lot of
Target zone
railguns.
verified.
That is a lot of railguns. But a big blob of railguns is not really what you need in siege cruisers, especially when the terrain looks like
Defense
this.
alert. Honor guard cruiser in contact.
Base
Defense
Big
alert.
push
Cruiser
coming
under
out
fire.
from
Hostile
Captain
railgun
Pink.
approaching. Defense alert.
Those ALMs doing some
Carrier
work.
taking fire. Defense alert. Enemy armor inbound.
Not enough work though.
A
Look at
base
that
runner is
fucking
taking
healing!
damage.
Oh my god.
Base runner advancing. Advancing.
That is actually insane. Big cruise missile.
Destination
Another
locked.
microwave emitter.
Hostile railgun
Might be a
imminent.
better hit. A little bit better. Puts out some decent hurt onto those base runners though.
Advance up.
Man, what's going on over here? Nebula looks like he's pushing back. This standoff is still happening, but I gotta see what's going on over here.
Ready.
Carrier power.
Enemy railgun destroyed.
Not very much for Sedukar, but that's okay. Oh, is he gonna actually do it? Almost takes down. He
Enemy
does.
sensor post
Nice
eliminated.
little railgun push from Just Carrier. Gonna snipe one of those
Allied craft
siege
lost.
cruisers.
Allied forces
Are you kidding me? They
engaging the
actually are
enemy.
pushing them back.
Reposition craft.
Look at that. Enough damage
This is your
onto
defense alert.
Captain
Grid
Pink's
mark
forces. He has been
identified.
forced back.
Active scans.
Sedukar being a little bit cheeky, trying to push this off and fails.
Target zone verified.
Unreal. Really, really nice hold from Red Team. Oh, dude, you do not want to push up there. Look at that shit.
Command verified.
Siege cruisers and
Defense
honor
alert.
guard cruisers
Honor
from
guard
Nebula.
cruiser under fire. Defense
That is
alert.
something you don't
Cruiser
often
has been
see.
engaged. Allied craft
Looks like the
destroyed
tables
by
have
enemy
turned.
forces. A base
The siege
runner
cruisers
is under
probably
attack.
did a number
Fleet
on
capacity upgraded.
Sentinel's forces. I do apologize to Sentinel and Nebula for missing a lot of this battle. Ooh, some nice missiles there. Look at those. Just blind
Defense
fire that
alert.
artillery
Allied
right into the
carrier taking
crater.
fire.
Command
What is going on
verified.
here? Unbelievable. They're being forced back.
Target
Well,
zone
at the
verified.
cost of pretty much all of their units.
Hostile railgun
Nice little
eliminated.
air spam. Who is that? Just Carrier coming in with a bunch of air spam.
Enemy sensor
Decent
post
AA
destroyed.
though from all of these
Defense
base runners.
alert.
That's actually pretty
Honor
funny.
Guard cruiser has been destroyed by heretic forces.
They just might take down 2
Be
cruisers.
advised, tracking unidentified
Ooh,
hostiles.
big Gaussian nuke! Oh my god!
Allied forces are in contact.
That was actually pretty fucking money.
Coordinates verified.
Look at that shit.
Enemy railgun destroyed.
Double
Alert.
nuke.
Defense carrier in contact.
Big,
Alert.
big
Carrier
air
hull
assault.
at 50% integrity.
Oh
Defense
man,
alert. Hostile strike
that healing
fighter
is just
inbound.
powering right through it.
Bring us round. Hostile strike fighter down.
He's just gonna eat it. He's just gonna face tank the whole thing.
Defense alert.
Desperation ALMs, those will buy a little bit of time, but
Defense
not
alert.
quite enough.
Cruiser under fire.
Finally, the side falls,
Carrier initialized.
and Sajukar is able to take that for himself, and the push moves on. Nebula, though, holding down the center with all of those honor guard cruisers. Look at that shit. 3 honor guard cruisers, 3 siege cruisers, powered up carrier, and a bunch of sand skimmers. That is pretty damn nice. Well done for
Base runner
Nebula.
is taking damage.
It looks like
Defense alert.
Sentinel
Initial
is
hostile carrier spotted.
on the losing end of that battle. He's got a forward production cruiser, 3 honor guard cruisers, and a couple of heavy railguns, but he is making for the hills in full retreat at this point.
Hostile railgun approaching.
Alternatively, on the other side of the map, on the top of the crater, we do have
Railgun
just
is
Carrier and
engaged.
Mark in full retreat at that point.
Command verified.
This was actually a really, really cool play. Look at that base runner spin. Basically makes those units nigh invincible. Another honor guard, a couple more railguns. More
System
railguns
power
bringing up the
full.
rear. He's got to bring all those units forward.
Moving to destination. Proceed to mark.
I think Yellow Team smells blood.
Heavy railgun.
Is that a tactical bomber? Look at that. Awesome. Where's it going though?
New course entered. Destination locked in.
I don't often see these on the field.
Course
Oh god, we have a
Heavy
nuke.
railgun online.
Allied forces engaging the enemy. Defense alert. Hostile bomber spotted.
Microwave emitter, nicely dodged by
Allied
both
craft is
players on
destroyed
Yellow
by
Team.
Defense alert. Defense alert.
What do we have back here? Sand skimmers. This has got to be Sajukar. It is. Sand skimmers in the back line.
It's verified.
Nicely done by Sajukar. That is going to be a big, big problem. What is this with air? So just Carrier has air spam.
Destination.
Nebula has taken the middle.
Defense alert. Incoming hostile strike
Sentinel
fighter.
is regrouping in the center, but this battle has been lost decisively by Red Team. They have sand skimmers running amok through their resourcing.
Hostile railgun
They are going to get
lost.
cleaned up by this air, but is the damage done?
Maintain fire.
Probably the answer is yes.
Enemy sensor
A lot of
post
these positions
destroyed.
actually starting to get mined out already anyway.
Coordinates verified. Command.
Railgun receiving hostile fire.
Question is Pink going to head down into the crater and do a flank onto Nebula, or are they going to push? Nice railgun blob. Holy smokes.
Move to grid
Oh
mark.
my god.
Course set.
So many railguns. They just powered through the healing, sniped those cruisers.
Command.
Invasion
Really, really
strike
nicely
craft
played
head
there.
down. Allied craft destroyed by enemy forces.
Looks like we have a big engagement about to kick off here in the center of the crater.
Verified.
Up to 4 honor guard cruisers, a couple of skimmers screening, and a bunch of siege cruisers, and some air now. Interceptors from Nebula, man. He has everything in the kitchen sink in
Honor
here.
guard cruiser awaiting deployment.
Destination locked in.
Proceed to grid mark. Maneuvering out. Confirmed.
Heretic scanner spotted.
Defense alert. Heretic forces are
You just scouting with these or what?
Hostile forces detected. Be vigilant.
Nope.
Defense alert. Heretic
Sentinel
bomber
is
spotted.
in big trouble. He is going to have to go into full retreat now.
A base runner is
Oh,
taking
plus a
damage.
nuke, yeah.
Target zone verified.
Base runner lost.
Okay, he is screwed. But
Allied craft lost.
Red
Carrier
has
initialized.
had their flank collapsed on the north side of the map. Is he going to go back and help though? Is the
Allied
question.
forces engaging the enemy.
Doesn't look like it currently. Looks like he just
Research
wants to
fulfilled.
destroy the
Defense
Sentinel
alert.
utterly.
Honor guard cruiser
He's in a pretty good
contact.
position to do
Defense
so at this
alert.
point.
Cruiser under fire.
Advance out. Move to destination. Course.
Enemy sensor post eliminated. Proceed to mount point.
Forward advance.
More air spam from Mark. Nope, just carrier. What the hell are you doing over here, dude? Sajukar with a very, very out of position carrier. I guess it's not too out of position. A couple missile ships are going to get into a better position to defend all of these siege cruisers and carrier. We have assault cruisers now from Mark. Interesting tech of choice. Coalition player went from the standard death ball into assault cruisers.
Coordinates verified.
A base runner is under attack.
Advance and engage.
Ooh, Galcian nuke. Ooh,
Destination locked.
Course set.
nice. Right on top of Nebula's force is going to do a bit of damage. Oh, and it takes out a cruiser too.
Move to destination. Grid mark set.
Nicely done.
Defense alert. Honor Guard cruiser under fire.
Nebula's actually mining down here too. Look at that.
Research concluded.
Somehow, Red Team is still holding on with this air spam.
Target valid.
Although I feel like that's just bought them a little bit of time. Another assault cruiser. If you can get these on top of these, just right over that dune, man,
Ahead full.
Artifact
and he
signal
will
confirmed.
absolutely mangle all that stuff.
Destroyed by enemy forces.
And I suppose he has this to deal with,
Mobilizing.
which is a big problem.
Enemy sensor post
Like the
destroyed.
clock is ticking for Team Red.
Confirmed.
New course set.
Proceed to mark.
These two players content to have a standoff in the
Hostile
mid.
carrier spotted.
Verified.
Defense
While the
alert.
bulk of
Hostile
their-
bomber spotted.
Ooh. Is that a cruise missile? Oh!
Allied craft lost.
Moving under fire.
Allied forces engaging the enemy.
Oh,
verified.
fucking nice cruise missile.
Coordinates verified.
That is always really satisfying to watch, I have to say. I don't care who eats it, it's always
Destination
really, really good.
Target.
Enemy salvager destroyed.
Advance underway.
Man, all this guy has is fucking base runners now, like, come on,
Target
dude.
position updated. Course set.
Get some units in push. This is not going to win you the game. This is more than enough base runners. Like, this can just come and snipe this right here.
Move to destination.
Like, these air units can just come and snipe this.
ED command.
Alert. Carrier is
But
in
they're going to target the carrier, which is not the right choice.
Proceed to
Well,
mark.
we have a nuke go into the resourcing of red.
Defense alert. Get us support cruiser spotted. Alert.
Oh god,
Carrier
so
hull
much stuff going on right here.
75% integrity. All stations reporting.
And another nuke. That has to be the
Get us
microwave
moving
emitter,
hostile
though.
strike fighter
Yep, from
down.
downtown. Soban carrier.
Course
A
set.
base runner is taking down.
Not a good choice either for target, but
Railgun
okay.
taking fire. Defense alert. Carrier assault
Tank
cruiser
in
detected.
full retreat. It's that air
Advance to
spam
contact.
keeping them
Set
in this
position
game.
one.
Unreal.
Miss warning.
Oh, boy.
Carrier hull is at half integrity.
Let's see how much
Alert.
damage this
Carrier hull at
is. So he got
50%
all of those assault
integrity.
cruisers just for some
Defense
sand
alert.
skimmers.
Incoming hostile strike
Kinda weird.
fighter.
I would have just
Tracking
plopped a few
contact.
AAVs
Visual
here and maybe a
identification.
turret and then just forgot about it. And then you could have used these to push, because these are damn fast. You can sneak up over these units and just clean up all this stuff easily. Assault cruisers. But, c'est la vie. Here
Command
we are.
verified.
Nukes are flying, rails are flying, missiles are flying.
Defense alert. Allied
This shit
carrier
is
Kharak
still
scanner
going
spotted.
on in the middle of the game. What the fuck? All of his honor guard cruisers. 4 honor guard cruisers again. He's picking up on that sweet base runner healing play. Therefore, construction cruiser, very nicely done. But it looks like he's going to say to hell with it. He's going to abandon the mid, get back up here to help his teammates, who are now in a very, very desperate position, actually running for their lives. Look at that
Hostile
right
salvager
up the hill.
eliminated. Bring us round. Defense alert. Hostile carrier detected. Alert. Carrier taking fire. Warning.
We do have an
Carrier
absolute
hull
ton of air units, though. Is he going to suicide himself right now?
Contact.
If all those air units
Get us
go
moving.
right onto that carrier, it might do enough.
Bring us round.
Proceed to mark.
Not quite. Oh, but a Galcian nuke, too. Oh, and it's going to land on all 3 carriers, perhaps.
Advance honor guard
Is it just
cruiser
missing?
deployment. Course set.
Yeah, the angle is bad. It's just flying into this dude and doing nothing. Ah, that could have been so good.
Target position updated.
Enemy
well.
sensor post eliminated.
Oh, it looks like these guys are completely surrounded. Red is entirely surrounded. They do have a fairly formidable force with all three of those carriers, a ton of cruisers, and a big blob of air units. But
Lost. Defense alert. Hostile strike fighter inbound.
it's just a matter of time.
Low hostile base runner.
Look at all these siege cruisers. They just need to... Oh, and nukes, too.
Hostile scanner spotted.
Oh, that was a pretty good nuke right there.
Maximum spike. Increase power levels to avoid system failure. Carrier range systems on.
Oh yeah, this is the last stand of Team Red. This has been a pretty damn good game, I have to say. A couple of questionable plays, but overall, very, very spectacular battle on a spectacular map. Let's just watch this battle here in all of its glory. See what happens to these three players. As incredible amounts of artillery rain down carriers and escort of cruisers. DOK is a very, very awesome spectacle. Let's see what we've got here. We're actually still hanging on, eh? Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this battle as much as I have. If you feel so inclined, let me know what you think in the comments. Smash a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. And yes, I know I owe you guys some more remastered. DOK is just so much easier for me to cast simply because I can just kick up a... Oh god, this is going to be awesome. I can just kick up a replay and just cast it. Homeworld Remastered is kind of a big headache to cast. I just have to organize it so that I'm casting it live while the match is being played, so it can be kind of a headache to arrange that. But I will try my best to get some remastered content up soon. I've got the campaign to finish as well, so I'll try to get some time perhaps this weekend to look at that. Oh man, that was a push, eh? That was awesome. It's pretty much just total bedlam now. It's definitely going to be a win for yellow team though. This is just a slow grind. That's funny. Nebula just messaged me on Steam.
Contact detection.
Bro, I'm casting a game with you in it right now. You're getting owned.
Enemy base runner authenticated. Defense alert. Incoming hostile strike fighter.
Base runner advance. Advance and engage. Target zone verified.
Who's going to be the first to die? Did somebody die already? They didn't. Look at this. It is definitely going to be Mark is going to be the first one killed in the game. Carrier guns from the Galzian player. Going to take him down. Boom, out he goes. First blood goes to Sajukar. Nicely done. Dust Carrier is going to follow soon after. There's just way too much stuff here. How long are you going to last? Not long. He's still going to get off a revenge nuke.
Advance up.
Hostile strike fighter down. Allied forces are in contact.
An allied craft is lost in
Defense
artifact.
alert.
Over here shooting
Hostile
at
carrier detected.
We have 2 minutes left.
Launch salvo.
Oh, it would be hilarious if he ran the clock. No. Are you going to do that?
Move to grid mark.
I kind of don't want to see this for 2 minutes, to be honest with you, but
Defense alert.
I mean, that would be goddamn funny.
Base runner advance.
Are you serious?
Advance.
If Red wins this, I'll shit myself. I will literally shit myself right now if Red wins this.
Defense alert.
It probably can too. If he just runs the clock for 2 minutes like a total asshole, he might actually do it.
We have visual on the artifact. We must claim Sajuk's legacy.
They should just
We've
surround
dialed
him.
in an artifact zone verified. Secure it. Artifact
Oh, there we
extraction
go.
team en route.
There you go. That's the right play. Who is this?
Ready.
Captain Pink with the triple
Proceed
base
to
runner.
mark.
Good job, buddy.
Time window 60
That is
seconds.
exactly what you need to do. Can you do it in a minute? That's the question.
Coordinates verified.
Fuck, it's far, far away for those slow-ass base runners. It's actually going to be pretty tense. When I said I didn't want to see that, I was lying. This is actually going to be damn cool. Oh, and a big nuke right in the path. Oh, he's going to take one.
Artifact extraction team.
Ah, fuck, so close. Oh my god.
Defense alert. Allied carrier
Oh my
taking
god,
fire.
it lives. But he's got 30 seconds. I don't think he's gonna make it.
Defense alert. Artifact dropped.
Are
Time
you
limit,
actually
30 seconds
serious?
left.
They sniped it.
Grid mark set.
Okay, this dude is about to become VIP of the game. Did he snipe that?
Defense alert.
Fucking
Hostile
did
strike
too.
fighter inbound.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, you gotta kill this dude, man. Forget about him.
Verified.
Forward advance.
Well, he went down. I mean, cool, you got 2 kills, but like, dude. Yo, Nebula's
Final
just
lapse.
gonna win the
This
game right
is
now.
the final chance for extraction.
Oh, it goes into sudden death. I thought he would have won immediately.
Coordinates verified.
What? That's how it works? Oh.
Send command.
No, 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 no. They have won nothing. They
Advance
should have
to
just
distant
won.
mark.
Grid mark established.
But I guess regardless of the score, it goes into sudden death. I see this happen so rarely
Hostile base runner detected.
that,
Proceed to
in
mark.
fact, I think it's only been once or twice in all of the time that I've ever played DOK, which has been since it came out, that I've ever seen this. So I guess I just didn't remember. So it goes to sudden death. So they've lost. Red team has lost. It's over. Boom. As soon as this base runner gets in there, it is over. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did. That was a long one. That was a pretty good one too.
Yourself in an artifact signal.
Pretty standard for how this map tends to play. Very, very, very macro. And pretty damn cool. We're not going to do it, but good job trying.
A base runner is under
Is he going to do it?
attack.
Is this game going to go on for like an hour of this shit?
Moving destination.
Hostile strike fighter
Like,
destroyed.
just put some missile
Artifact
ships
detected.
there.
Secure the holy site.
Contact locked. Check
Put some
sensors for
fucking, there you
position.
go.
Artifact detected.
Now heal
Secure all
him
costs.
with him. Just fucking spam them all and get in there. Oh, the carrier goes down.
The heretics.
There we
have
go.
been repelled.
Nicely done. All right, so victory goes to yellow team. Well played, everybody. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time.